Chika Osai Uba believes that there is more to life than what you can see or prove by science. He is a pastor, an author, adaptive leadership teacher, and coaches people in life mastery and spiritual intelligence.
Hello, it's nice to see you again. Thank you for tuning into my channel, where I talk about spiritual intelligence and emotional mastery. If you have not subscribed to my channel, touch that red subscription button now and turn on the notification bell too, so that you are notified once I upload a new video. Have you ever tried to lift someone stuck in the mud? Have you also ever tried to lift someone who fell? Now you'll notice that lifting such a person is not about your strength. It boils down to your skill. And if skill is important in lifting such a person, it preserves you, the lifter, and the one you are to lift at the same time. In the same vein, a woman requires skill, not strength, in lifting a man who is stuck way down with the weight of his emotional baggage. Remember, emotional baggages are hurt feelings, painful memories, and unresolved issues from our past. They act as weights in our minds, not just weights in our minds. They tug our spirit in a way that we become deflated. A woman needs what I call care to lift a man who is bound with his emotional baggages. Care. C-A-R-E. Care. C-A-R-E. Why do men hold on to their hearts and find it difficult to express it? They do because of what I call TAM. T-A-M. TAM. T stands for trophy. You know? Trophy. Men like holding on to their pains as trophies. Meaning, this is what I won, actually, in the battle that I lost. What? Yeah, of course. They like carrying it around, reliving their painful memories over and over again in their mind. And in reliving those painful memories over and over again in their minds, they look at their trophies that they won in the battle that they actually lost. And they don't feel like letting go of that trophy because it means a lot to them, even when it is painful and destroying their current relationships. Why do men hold on to their heart? It also acts as an alarm. Alarm bell. Because each time they see signs around them, it reminds them of something in the past. They don't want to be hurt again. And since they don't want to be hurt again, whatever they see becomes that alarm bell that immediately connects with their past. And once that connection is established, the heart is excavated. So, every man holds on to his painful past because it serves as a reminder not of the past, but of the present. Why do men hold on to their heart? It also serves as a memento. A memento. A memento is an object that reminds you of an experience. This is a memento given to me by my friend, Professor Finette, one of my support team members. She brought it from Oman, and it's been so beautiful having this Momento ever since she gave it to me. So men hold on to their hearts to serve as memento, a reminder of something in the past, a reminder of an event, a reminder of a circumstance, a reminder of a situation in the past. So, a trophy, an alarm, and a memento are the reasons men hold on to their pains in the past. But is it really worth it? Carrying these baggages, sludging each time you carry these baggages. Is it really worth it? Keeping that trophy, keeping the memento, or allowing the heart to serve as your alarm bell? A woman who understands these scenes and scenarios will definitely adopt the formula of care in handling a man who has these baggages, baggages that make him touchy. What do I mean by care? C stands for connection. Connection. Connection is a feeling that creates emotional bond between two persons. What should create this bond at the point of connection is the feeling of pain that the man has, the hurt and the unresolved issue from his past. So, a woman who is able to connect with the pain of the husband can actually operate from that point of connection. And how can you operate from the point of connection? You have to understand the pain of the man. You have to understand what ails the man. See, a man with emotional baggages is touchy, is cranky. He shuts in and shuts down like COVID-19 shuts down the nations. A man with so much emotional baggages become moody. In fact, he operates from one of two areas. He either becomes a caveman or he becomes a volcano man. A caveman meaning that he shuts in, goes into his cave and stays there. Everywhere becomes quiet, dead quiet like the graveyard. Or he becomes a volcano man. Noise everywhere. He becomes quarrelsome, fights everything that is around him. There is no middle ground. He's either a caveman or a volcano man. Knowing what your husband has become should give you an idea of how to connect with him. So, discover his pain. Discover the pain that has shaped him or molded his personality and who he has become in his current circumstance. Study him to understand his mindset. Study, yeah. Make him your object of research. I've heard women who say to me in pidgin English, I beg you, na sabi. Seriously? What? But the truth is, if that is your mindset, you will all be miserable in that home. Why? Men find it difficult to express their hearts. Men find it difficult to express their need for emotional healing. Men find it difficult to express their past hurt. It's not like that with ladies. Ladies love to talk and talk out their emotional pain, but that's not a man. A man shuts in. And if you are waiting and keep waiting, if he doesn't talk, that is his business. He's grown up, he's man enough to know what he wants. He actually knows what he wants. It's just that he is not engineered that way to unpack it. Therefore, find a way to help him unpack at the point of connection. This is actually how Esther won the crown in becoming the queen to Xerxes. Because Esther met a man who had so much emotional baggage in Xerxes. And Esther spent that night talking with him. They spent from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning talking. Xerxes found a lady who established an emotional connection with him. Esther was not after what Xerxes had. Esther was after who Xerxes was. And why do I say that? You need to understand what Steve Harris, Nigeria's #1 strategy coach, Mr. Ruthless Executioner, calls business lessons from prostitutes. Proverbs 7:23-28, you find it there. And I call it marriage lessons from prostitutes. A woman who understands that you need to act as his wife and his side chick at the same time. Know what side chicks do to win men over. That's what you should do. But the woman says, look, I'm burdened with children. I'm burdened with this. I'm burdened with that. That is true. But you were brought into his life to be his helper. If you can't help the helpless, because the man is helpless, then why then did you come into his life? Let me repeat what Steve Harris said. Business lessons from who? From prostitutes. Learn it. A man is often in a battle of ifs. And what do I mean by a battle of ifs? If I let out this information, will she still respect me? If I let out this information, will she not use it against me tomorrow? If I tell her what's going on in my mind, the pain I'm going through, and what caused that pain, will she not laugh at me? Ooh! If I tell her how I made the mistake I made, and how it has brought me to where I am, if I tell her how much pain I'm going through, the regrets that I have because of the wrong decisions I made that have become my baggages today, will she not say to me, but I told you, and you wouldn't listen to me? It's a battle of ifs. And the man keeps going through the ifs. Once you can establish the connection from the point of his if to the point of his if not, boom, you win him over. Something breaks loose in his mind. And once that break comes in his mind, he parts with information. Allow the man to trust you. Because the man keeps asking in his heart, is it the information she is after, or I am the one she is after? Allow him trust you with his feeling and not the information. That is the point that you can establish the connection from the point of his pain to the point of his gain. Lady, discover the pain of your man. Discover how you can plug into that point of pain. Don't wait for him to tell you, because men are not good at parting with information about their pain. He's been raised to be a macho. He's been raised to toughen up. He's been raised not to talk. He wants to pose as Mr. Tough Guy. He's not. But that's what he's raised to. They say men don't cry. Well, that's what they say. But men do. Once you establish that connection, everything changes. Apart from connection, care, see, The next letter is A. And A stands for affirmation. Affirmation is anything you do to give emotional support to someone. And the affirmation that men cherish most is the affirmation that comes through words. Men are emotionally starved with words. In fact, men are starved of appreciation. Seriously? Yeah. We work so hard. I mean, so hard. We bleed ourselves. The greatest affirmation a man needs is the affirmation of what he does and who he is. Every man is both a fool and a king. It's what you speak to as a woman that you get. If you speak to the king in him, his royalty manifests. If you speak to the fool in him, the foolishness in him manifests. Therefore, affirm him with your words. Speak prophetic tablets and capsules. Inject them into him every time. Let him be able to walk tall. Let him be able to walk big. Why? Because you can affirm him with your words. Once you can say the right things to him with your words, he becomes toughened in his mind to face his pain. Show him, in spite of his mistakes, in spite of his hurts, his regrets, his painful habits, how you cherish him. Affirmation means accepting him the way he is. Full package, total package. When you go to buy television, for instance, from the electronic shop, you don't ask them to unpack the television and you take only the television home. You carry both the television and what? The packaging. Therefore, take the man and his packaging. Whatever he is packaged with, wrapped with, take him. Carry him that way. And be able to unwrap him gradually and take his soul while you throw away the packaging that has become a baggage. If you will learn the skill of unwrapping him with your words, remember what I said earlier? That Steve Harris talked about business lessons from a prostitute. I will recommend to every lady, buy that book, Why Every Man Marries a Bitch. Why Every Man Marries who? A bitch. And they love it that way. Because the bitch knows what to say. The wife has a sense of entitlement. This is my husband. And the sense of entitlement blindfolds you to his need of affirmation. Don't compare him with others. No matter what he looks like in your eyes, what kills a man is comparison. Since his pain has shaped him, since his pain has altered his personality, don't remind him of who he is. Don't remind him that he's a man. Don't say to him, have you forgotten you are a man? He is tired of being a man. The weight of being a man is already too much. What our wives don't know sometimes is that, look, we don't want to be man. We want to be babies. Did you hear what I just said? We want to be babies. Treat us like babies. And that is how we can cry out our pains and let go of our hearts. K, C for connection, A for affirmation, and R for respect. R for respect. Respect is showing something that is of value in your life and treating it with care. That is what I call respect. On a scale of 1 to 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, respect ranks between 1 and 3 in the valuation of a man, depending on who he is. Now, hear this. Oftentimes, I hear ladies say to me, my husband keeps saying to me, you don't respect me. But I know I respect him. Actually, you don't. Seriously, yeah, you don't. Because you have not understood what he means by respect. You are reading the term respect from your own understanding of respect. Every man knows what he means by respect. Therefore, try and understand what he means by respect. Word actually means something to the user. The meaning of a word is found in the use of the user. So, what respect may mean to me, Chika, may be different from what it means to your husband or to your man. Therefore, understand, what does he mean by respect? So, when he says you don't respect me, or you respect so and so more than me, he actually means it. He's not playing with words. Get to understand what he then means by respect. Emerson agrees in their book, Love and Respect. The love she desperately needs and the respect he desperately needs, published in 2004, mentioned that a woman who can establish the altar of respect for the husband perpetually wins him over. But understand what he means by respect. A poll carried out showed that 89.3% of men feel disrespected at the point of talking with their wives when they are exchanging words or at a point of argument. 83.9% believe that. True? True. Therefore, how do you use words? What's your tone like? Therefore, tone down your words. It's not a battle between you and the love of your life. Give him the respect he deserves. Show it to him. Respect is like oxygen to a man. And when he can breathe respect, he lives his life fully and will do anything to overcome his pain if he has seen that makes you miserable. But when he notices that you don't respect what he respects, the way he wants it respected, he will act in the ways he feels are best to him. And in respecting a man, allow him to express his pain. Don't talk him down or try to beat him out of it. If he wants his space, respect it for that moment, for as long as he wants it. When it's not detrimental to you and to the family, give him the space. He won't stay there forever. He knows that you need him. He will come out of it. Respect his space if that's the way he wants it. Massage his ego. Come on. Massage his ego. And what do I mean by that? If he hates talking back, refrain from it. Talk the way he wants you to talk to or with him. There's a way he wants you to talk to or with him, because that is what will give him the confidence to unpack himself to you. Don't choose your own path or keep choosing your own path or your own style. There is a time he wants you to rebuke him. Not in public, not where you find everyone. That kills a man. It shows he's not in control. In fact, it shows he's not a man. If you can protect his ego, respect his ego, massage his ego, you can help him to drop his baggage. Because one reason he might not have dropped that baggage is because of ego. Ego that has kept him on the path of revenge. Ego that has kept him on the path of hatred. Ego that has kept him on the path of jealousy and malice. Whatever it is, ego has kept that baggage full and hanging. Why you respect that ego? What's the next thing you should do? E, empathy. Empathize with him. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Empathy. Empathy helps you as a woman to help your man, your husband, to forgive his forgiveness circle. And forgiveness circle may be forgiveness of himself, for himself, and forgiveness for those who hurt him. It's a circle. He forgives himself for the pains. He forgives himself for the mistakes that he has made. He forgives himself for even allowing himself to come to that point. He forgives himself for being smart enough and then foolish in allowing whatever took place. He forgives himself for allowing you to be able to hurt him. And he forgives you for hurting him. It is a circle. The smart wife helps the husband to complete his circle of what? Forgiveness. Empathy is too important in handling this man who has fallen based on the weight of the baggages he's carrying. Ladies, don't give up on your man. It is only a phase in his life. There is definitely light at the end of the tunnel. I came out. And that should give you encouragement to know that whatever weight your husband may be carrying, he can also come out of it. Whatever weight, whatever pain or baggage your man may be carrying, he can also drop it. There is a baggage counter where the baggage can be dropped. Help him to see it. Help him to see it. Help him to carry it to that baggage counter and let him drop it. In fact, help him to drop this trophy. Let him know that this trophy is no longer worth it. Help him to know that he has already sounded the alarm bell enough. And help him know that this momento is not worthy for keeps. Once you can get to that point, you can. Use all the tact of Eve. Use the business lessons of a prostitute. In Proverbs 7:23-28, use the wisdom provided by the Holy Spirit. Never tire out in your mind, because you are a winner ever before you got to that point. If you need help in helping your husband to unpack his emotional baggage, if you want me to assist you to know how to handle your husband, your man, to drop his emotional baggage, you may send an email to me at chikosayuba.org. Once you can do that, a lot will change in your life. I will definitely respond to you. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that red button now and turn on the notification bell so that you are notified once I upload a new video. It's been so exciting coming your way. Remember to stay safe and help your man to carry his baggage to the point and counter where it can be dropped. Whatever you do, remember, Jesus loves you. Thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.